Welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV, on Twitter, twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr., or my website, macjacksonjr.com. I'm here with our segment 2 with my friend Vince from Canon USA Scanners. How you doing?
Hey, long time no see.
That's right. That's right. Wow, we have a bigger scanner here today. Which scanner version is this one?
This one is the ScanFront 400. It's a network-based scanner.
Network-based scanner, great. The reason why, folks, again, from those of you who haven't seen the first segment we did, I wanted Vince from Canon USA to come talk to us about scanners, because on the show we talk a lot about saving your documents and make sure they are encrypted, protected, and put them out in the cloud and storing them. And one of the best ways to do that is to have a high-quality scanner that's reliable, and that you can scan all your documents, all your information, and be able to save it securely. And Canon is definitely one of the companies that do this. They've been around now for over 20 years as far as Canon scanners.
Actually, it's a great point, Mac. This is our 20th anniversary.
Wow, 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary in the scanner division. Canon itself has been around for quite a bit longer.
That's right, since 1937, I think it was, right?
Yes, exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah. So this is our 20th anniversary. With the scanner, and we do share a lot of technologies. We're also one of the world leaders in patents. I think we're number 3 in the world for patents. And interestingly enough, we share some of the technology between our camera division.
Yeah, it's award-winning Canon cameras. They have that same technology within their scanners as well. That is amazing.
So we share a lot of the technology between the different divisions within Canon. Even the medical division, we make digital X-ray devices, and they share the same, or some of the similar technologies.
Similar technologies. Interesting.
So we kind of share between different departments within the organization. So
nice.
It's pretty awesome stuff.
Nice. So we mentioned in our segment 1 about having a portable scanner that you can travel with you for road warriors, at your workstation. You may want to have a small scanner that you're going to use for documents. However, to have a network scanner that can be used throughout the entire office, this is the system. Tell us about this, please.
Right. So I thought this would be a great way to kind of segue from the portable scanner. It's a little bit different. It's actually like having a PC and a scanner built into one.
Ah, I see.
Right. So imagine if you normally would go to the copier, but copiers usually take up a lot of real estate, right?
Yes.
But you do want to share a device between multiple people, and you don't want them tied to everybody sharing it on one computer, if you will. So then this has been out for a while. This is the 4th version of it, called the ScanFront 400. And it's a network-based device. Some interesting trivia about this device here is that this touchscreen glass is the same, or not the same, but very similar to the touchscreen glass on your iPhone, your smartphone. Right, so it's a very sensitive. It's TFT technology on the device there. So it also has one of the largest screens on the market for a network scanning device. So I thought this would be applicable for our show, or your show, our segment, your show.
Sure.
Let me get that straight. Because of security, right?
Yes.
Security is very crucial to people out there, especially your viewers. So this is a network-based scanner where, just like a copier walk-up, you scan the documents in here, and you can see there's different options on the screen. If I wanted to, depending on the security setting, if I want to scan to a folder, if I want to scan to a thumb drive, if I want to scan to the cloud, or depending on how you or your IT folks set it up. But the nice thing about this, unlike the competition, and do you remember a few years ago there was a big scare or a big hubbub because I guess there was some copiers that had come back from a hospital and then were resold to another customer who said, "Hey, look, I have all these medical records on my copier," right?
Remember that story, folks? Yes, I talked about that on my show. Very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's why we've designed this scanner here, where it's all flash memory. I guess you would call it volatile memory. So once the unit is turned off, it's gone.
Nice.
So you don't have to worry about images or documents being stored in here, because once the scanner is turned off, you don't have to worry about it. There's no security problem there. So, but you can set it up. It is nice. So if I want to again scan to a thumb drive, I want to scan to an FTP site. If I want to scan to email or multiple emails at the same time, we do have customers that use this on a national level. We have some hospitals that use this deployed among all their different clinics.
Okay.
Because they all scan into one remote location, right? They don't want to have a scanner tied to a PC, and they want to manage these remotely. So that's one organization. There's also a convenience store chain that we have on the East Coast that has these. So at the end of the night, all the invoices and documents get scanned in back to the corporate office, right? So I don't have to have an IT person on site to manage the PC and the driver and the scanner. I can manage it all remotely from my desktop. You know, I can manage it. I can be in Chicago and manage it in New York, or Vegas and manage it in LA.
Excellent.
I can be remote and manage these devices. So. It's got a really nice interface. I think it just went to sleep on here.
Interesting.
That's one of the things about Canon. We're a very green company. The building that we have in New York that was recently constructed a few years back is one of the few gold LEED certified buildings.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's very energy efficient.
Solar everywhere else.
Yeah, all the way down to the commode. I mean, they have underground parking to be the minimal environmental impact on the in the environment.
Nice.
So you know, all of our scanners going forward are there's like Energy Star compliance. So we strive to make the highest possible, when possible, Energy Star compliant ratings, and that's why this one here you can set it to turn off after X amount of minutes, and then it'll go to sleep on you.
Very nice.
Save energy out there. Everybody's going to be green, right? So
Yeah, it's very true. It's really a nice, small and compact, and offers a lot of functionality and capabilities here. We have lots of friends. I have lots of friends here in Vegas, that work in casinos, and you know who you are, especially IT departments. This would be the scanner you should have in your accounting department to scan those tickets and drink tickets in your restaurants and bars too. This would be a really good scanner to track and store those documents. So definitely think about that. I'll be calling you soon.
Right. Yeah. Something to play with. There's Mac has a demo unit here, so you can always hit up Mac to kind of kick the tires, if you will. I'm all about trying it out first.
Great.
To make sure you make the right decision out there. You know, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, we'll do some product reviews as well of the scanner also, and let our viewers know. See us on our YouTube as well. It's a really good scanner here. So what are some of the other capabilities of it? It can also do the heavy documents as well as the business cards also?
Right. So it's 8.5 inch wide feeder.
Okay.
It'll actually scan up to 118 inches long. So as I say, size does matter. It's only 8.5 inches wide, but the length is not a big deal because it'll go up to 118 inches long. The cool thing about this I like is that we actually took the technology from our bigger production scanners. You know, everything's getting smaller and smaller. So if you look, these are not the little dinky rollers you see on some of the other scanners out there on the market. These are very similar to the production style
industrial
rollers out there.
style.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So these are built to last, right? So they're pretty easy to maintain here. The other unique thing about this is that it'll accept thicker documents. So imagine if you have a customer who needs to scan in passports. Right?
Yes,
you have to go to the copier to scan them in because you can't shove it through a feeder, right? It's just too thick. But this unit and some of our newer units going forward will also accept thicker documents. So if you can imagine, like the DMV, right? They need to scan in thicker documents. They actually, so the thicker documents like that, or like universities that need to scan in. International students have passports. So there's a lot of application there for scanning in thicker documents. So you can scan anything down from a business card, driver's license, all the way to something super thick. So you have a lot of flexibility in the media, which you didn't have before. So it's kind of unique. This is actually, I would say, this is probably our best version yet of the.
And this is a P4.
This is the ScanFront 400.
ScanFront 400, folks. ScanFront 400, absolutely. Yeah, very good, Vince. Well, thank you for presenting this to our audience today and our viewers. Scan 400 scanner here, and for more information on this, definitely contact me, and I will be contacting my clients out there, my prospects. This is a really nice machine to have, and we'll have some product reviews. We'll have Vince again come out to Vegas and talk about the other products that Canon has to offer, and be able to show us how these devices will help you in your office become more productive as well. Sounds good, Vince?
Perfect.
All right, sounds great.
Thanks, Mac.
Thank you again, folks, for being a part of the show today with Vince here, and we'll be right back for more information or technology review after these few messages. We're right back. Thank you, folks.